Our childhood toys often end up like our childhood dreams, put aside or forgotten as we grow up to face the real world.
The space shuttle orbiter a few times.
But Raymond Francis never let go of the gadgets he grew up with.
Actually, my sister did.
And a closer look around his apartment shows he didn't let go of his dreams either. He's a PhD student studying electrical and computer engineering at Western University. The thick lenses and twisted wires cluttering his lab won't tell you anything about his work, but the strange clocks on his desktop will. The one at the top shows the time here on Earth, and another clock is counting the red seconds on another planet.
Today is Sol 548. It's 548 Martian solar days since this mission landed on Mars.
Not because he studies space missions or runs simulations, but because he drives the Mars Rover, the actual Mars Rover Curiosity, the one taking these pictures and making tracks in this red soil. Raymond remembers when he first stood up in front of the Martian landscape at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab in California and realized he'd made it.
I sat down from that, and I had this flashback to those little, my first book about space kind of children's books with pictures from the surface of Mars that were so impressive. And I said, wait a minute, now I'm the guy who tells the robot where to take the pictures.
Raymond controls the rover from his humble little university lab. Though the time delay between planets means he can't drive it in real time, every week he and his team send their instructions to NASA. If you want to see how the team operates the Mars rover, well, too bad. Their tactical meetings happen behind closed doors, but the fact that we can't film today should tell you it's a pretty big deal.
In grade 2, they're all going, he's going to be either a lawyer or the prime minister. That's what they were saying at school. Even the parents are going, this kid's going somewhere.
Growing up, his parents knew he'd achieve what he set his mind to. And with the space shuttle hanging from a ceiling, they might have guessed that not even the sky would be the limit.
Hello and welcome back for another conversation here on Western Worlds, an AFM original show heard right here on astronomy.fm.
It's hard to say what's next for Raymond. His work is already out of this world, and he sends his voice out on the airwaves once a week. If the stars align, he says he'd jump at the rare chance to be an astronaut.
I don't want in 10 years to be the guy who did that robot thing once.
But whether it's his body, or just his body of work that ends up in space, things are looking up. For Western News, I'm Jesse Tatterelli.